Hey guys, DRutter here. It's September the 5th, 2019. Just out in my backyard again, sitting out by the garden. Beautiful weather here in the Okanagan of British Columbia, Canada. And what a beautiful world this is, really. Not just the Okanagan and not just BC or Canada, but this whole world is an amazing, beautiful place. And we humans are so lucky to have access to this planet. I think, and all life really is lucky to be here on this planet, and I hope that we are being good stewards of this planet. But along those lines of thinking, I had a thought experiment I wanted to talk about with you, and it has to be worded this way. Well, you'll see why, I guess, as we go, but it has to be worded this way because certain things can't be said anymore. So I hope you're reading between the lines and picking up what I'm putting down here. And I hope that the algorithms are not smart enough to do so yet, because this topic is not permitted. Like I said, the Earth is an amazing and precious place, obviously. And I think other people have noticed this too, and I think even some groups of people have sometimes noticed this, and various times in history people have tried to gain control over large amounts or even over the entire world. And at various times certain groups have almost succeeded at doing that, and or even, you could say, even did succeed for a time at owning basically the entire world as we knew it then. But, you know, is that still going on today? Well, I don't know. We could talk about it in kind of a thought experiment, because theorizing about conspiracies is really, really not just frowned upon, but also becoming not permitted in any way here on these platforms. So but I was just thinking, what if, right? What if there was a group of people that conspired to control the whole planet again, you know, as they have many times in history? What if that was happening again now? Could it? Sure it could. It has happened many times, so it could be happening now. And you don't know that they're conspiring about it until it has come to light, you know, that has been exposed and their plot has been exposed. So until then, it's always a secret. So could that be happening now? Maybe, right? Logically, yeah, maybe. It's not paranoid to wonder that. So you can ask questions like, well, what if these people wanted the whole planet, like, for themselves? And what if they wanted kind of like most of the other people that weren't in their group to not be here for one way or another? They would like us not to be here, maybe. And they will want just a smaller number of humans on this planet, maybe, and they kind of want it all to be their people, their type of people. A paradise for them and their descendants, basically. Because the Earth, like I said, is precious. There is a lot of value to humans in this planet. We've evolved here. It's perfect for us. It is our Eden, right? This is our Eden. So what are some other things about these people? What if they had gone through many things through history? What about, say, like there was a world war or something? What if many of them were killed during this world war? Enslaved, killed, horrible things, right? As has happened to many people. Almost every group of people throughout history has been enslaved and abused and killed and tortured off. We've done this to each other forever. But what if this had happened fairly recently, a couple generations ago, say, and what if now, after that happened, they are the eternal victims and they can never be criticized? And if anyone says even talks about this topic, even they can be ridiculed, criticized, outcast, shut down, deleted, memory hold, and so forth. Just what if, right? Yeah, what if they can never be criticized again? So, and in that situation, what if? Wow, that gives them a lot of power, doesn't it? I'm just saying. I'm not talking about any particular group, right? Just saying, what if that happened? That would give them a lot of power. Because if you can't be criticized, you know, except by people who are going against you, that you can single out as criminals or whatever, or racists or something, or people doing hate speech, maybe. But yeah, what if, right? What if their country was formed just after that happened? Say, the Western countries that supposedly won that war said, we're going to make a place for you, and here's your country now. What if that happened? Just asking. And what if that country was placed, say, in the Middle East? Interesting spot, but what if, right? And, you know, they were formed, their country was formed in the 1940s, but their belief system has been around for a long time. Whether or not they are the same ethnicity that has been espousing that belief system the entire time, I don't know, but this is just a what if, right? That belief system, though, has been around a long time. And the people themselves, this group, is only a small percentage of the population, what if, of the planet. But somehow they have key figureheads in politics and media and corporations, banking, and entertainment. I don't know if I'm forgetting any, but that's basically everything, really. Or that's everything you need, basically, to control a population, to propagandize and control a population. The media and entertainment being kind of like almost the same thing. Propaganda, and corporations and banking being basically the same thing, just control over the finances. And then you have politics, which is sort of a control over all of those things. And the laws of the land. So, what if? You know, what if they had like... what if they had a special bank that was a central bank that controlled all the other banks and set the price of money itself, which is an unheard of idea a long time ago, but now is just how currency works? What if they did that? What if they believed in a god, and the god had told them or informed them somehow that they are the superior ones? They are racially pure and ethnically superior to the rest of the planet, and that they should therefore inherit the planet, and they are the superior race that's chosen by God to inherit this place. What if they believe that? What kind of a group are we setting up here? This imaginary group? It sounds interesting. What if 9/11, the anniversary of which is coming up soon, had a lot to do with the fundamentalists in this group of people? What if a group of them, supposedly students on a visa, were visiting the United States when 9/11 happened and were right down there actually where the buildings detonated, and they were there to film it, and they were seen by many people cheering and dancing even on top of their van and dancing all around and filming themselves cheering with the burning buildings in the background? And what if all these eyewitness reports led to an arrest of them? And what if they were questioned and they said, we were here on a visa? And then if they were questioned more, what if they finally admitted, we were here to film the collapse of 9/11. That's why we were in the country. Wait, what? What if a group of people from this country, say their intelligence agency, for example, was responsible in part for the entire orchestration of 9/11 and the Pentagon and all that kind of stuff that happened that day? And a lot of the false flags that have happened since then. What if? Holy shit. Just a what if, though. And what if they've been trying, like I said, to capture the Western banking system for 100 years or more? And what if these are the actual guys and people like them that the founding fathers warned against and said that eventually the United States is going to be taken over by these people and they're going to try until they get it. So don't let them. What if they own all the big tech companies? Not they own, but people of their religion, say. People that believe in their religion and believe in the superiority of their race own all the big tech companies and social media companies. And what if, I don't even know how long it was ago, maybe say 20 years ago, what if the Canadian government banned any kind of criticism of people from that country or people with those beliefs? And what if the current Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, promised on his day of inauguration to support that country, not Canada, but that country in the Middle East? with those people living there? What if he promised to support them? What? Why would Canada's Prime Minister promise to support and love and show, respect to a group of people in a small country that was formed in the Middle East? But that's just a what if. What if? You're not allowed to criticize them at all in Canada, and you haven't for a long time. And what if I've been banned off of Facebook for criticizing that group of people, the fundamentalists in that group of people? What if? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Would that start to seem like something's going on to you if all of those things were true? What if this country is always an ally of all the Western countries for some reason, no matter what they do? What? What if even if they're war criminals, we still support them? In fact, we specifically support them, and we say we support them in their efforts to be war criminals, but we don't say it that way. We support them in their efforts to do these things, which are evil. What if they've got their borders surrounding another country, a small country, and it's getting smaller because they're encroaching on that country, killing off the people slowly, but if you talk about that, you're a conspiracy theorist, and it's hate speech? What if they are slowly holocausting millions of Muslims right now, and the rest of the world is turning a blind eye because you cannot criticize them? What if they're behind the rampant censorship that's happening right now on all social media platforms in the world, stopping people from talking about this topic? What if all of that, or something close to that at least, is accurate? Then what kind of a world are you living in right now? I'm just asking, what if that's true? I think it's important to ask that question. And I don't think I'm being a conspiracy theorist to ask it. I'm just saying, what if those things are true? I'm asking, what if those things are true? What kind of a world would we be living in right now? Would it look at all like the world we are living in right now? My opinion is yes.